Investigators poring over photos and video from the Boston Marathon. They have an image of a potential suspect. Really what they're saying is they developed solid leads and they're zeroing in on some people. There are conflicting reports, though, earlier in the day whether someone had been arrested. Now, possible breakthrough in the case had experts here in the Miami Valley speculating about what's next. Jackie Sprague live with tonight's top story.
Well, that's right. I just spoke with a terrorism and political violence expert here at the University of Dayton. Professor Mark Encelaco tells me that once an arrest is made in these Boston Marathon bombings, the nation needs to look at ways to try to prevent future acts of violence and terrorism. He says we will still be learning new information for months and years to come because there is so much evidence in this case, from the chemicals used in the bombs to where the pressure cooker was purchased to the pictures and videos by spectators and runners. Now, Professor Encelaco says that social media is kind of a catch-22 because while it can help aid investigators, it's also a source of propagation for hate as well as providing information for how to make these weapons. But he says the focus needs to be on the violence we're experiencing as a nation and whether it's these bombings or the everyday gun violence on our streets.
If this turns out to be a domestic terror, an act of domestic terror, we have to focus more seriously on those domestic hate groups that may not organize terror operations, but incite hate and incite violence. Because even if they didn't conduct this operation, commit this crime, as I said a moment ago, it's not a question of if, it's a question of when.
And like I said, Professor Encelaco says even if they do make an arrest, it's important for anyone who has any information, pictures or videos. There were dozens of people here from the Miami Valley who ran in that Boston Marathon or who were there. And he says it's important if anyone has any pictures or videos or information, even though it may not be significant to you, it may be a treasure trove for investigators. So he's encouraging people to still come forward. Reporting live in Dayton, Jackie Sprague, 2 News, working for you.